BLUELOCK series has so many different mediums. The anime, manga, the fan fiction. But sometimes additional content gets added that is exclusive to specific texts that not everyone gets to see. So I'm here to help y'all by giving you this additional and canon content and making it more accessible. In today's video, I'll be going through the BACHIRA light novel. That way you get to know BACHIRA better as a character from before BLUELOCK, and that way you can appreciate him more. And maybe the information in these light novels will help you with your theories in the future. I've already covered the Isagi light novel, which is on my page now, so you can get to know our main character much more and, you know, appreciate him more. This is the second of the 11 light novels that I'll be covering on this channel, so I hope you guys are excited to see what comes next. I said 9 last time, and that's because I forgot about 2 of them, but don't worry, I remembered. Before getting into the video, spoiler warning for the events of the light novel, and if you wish to read it for yourself, click off this video now. Chapter 1. Let's go to Osaka. MEGURU BACHIRA. Second year of high school. On the way home from a practice match, the summer dusk is still hot. Soccer might be boring. He let out a small sigh. Today, too, he was heavily scolded. BACHIRA, where are you passing to? Don't pass the ball where no one is. BACHIRA's pass went well over a teammate's head, then rolled into empty space. He got yelled at a lot, but in BACHIRA's imagination, that was the only place to make a pass. He got behind the defense and took 3 more steps. A world superstar would definitely score a super special goal from there. The only problem is that what BACHIRA imagined is not conveyed to the other teammates and their coach, and they see it as an unintelligible pass. Why can't they understand me? Soccer might be so boring. Another sigh came out. Welcome back. What's wrong? You look depressed. BACHIRA's mother, who was just running her paintbrush across the canvas, asked. Nothing, just a bit tired. BACHIRA's mother is a painter, and she's always covered in paint, whether it's her overall work clothes or her beautiful face with clear features. On the canvas is a monster with blue flames. You sure you'll be okay? I'll be gone for a week from tomorrow. I'm totally fine. Good luck with your solo exhibition, Yu. His mother, Yu BACHIRA, has been painting pictures with this theme, monster. A monster that throws a piercing gaze from the flickering flames. Although there are various interpretations, her paintings are highly acclaimed, and she will be holding a solo exhibition in Osaka this year, called the Kaibutsu Exhibition. Osaka. I want to see Yu's paintings. BACHIRA loved those monster paintings. It's summer vacation now, and there are no classes. He's laying on the bed searching Chibi, Osaka on his smartphone. After much research, he found... Whoa! National Route 1 goes from Tokyo to Osaka. To his surprise, National Route 1 starts in Nihonbashi and ends in Osaka. It goes through Kanagawa, Shizuoka, Aichi, Mie, Shiga, and Kyoto to Osaka. It is said to be based on the Edo period book Tokaidochu Hizarakige, where Yaji and Kita traveled from Edo on the Edo period Edo-Kyoto highway to pilgrimage to the Ise Grand Shrine. Does that mean I can walk on the National 1 route all the way to Osaka? No, it's not that simple. National Route 1 is 730 kilometers long, with mountains and valleys. There are many mountain passes that are said to be perilous, and it even took that comical pair 12 days to reach the Mie Prefecture's Yokkaichi from Edo. However, in BACHIRA's mind, a straight road to Osaka had already been created. I've got a good idea. The next morning, please stay home for a week, okay? Yep, I will. Take care. BACHIRA sends Yu off with a smile. After confirming that she was out of sight, he quickly prepared to go out. He puts his sleeping bag, wallet, and phone in his backpack. Okay, now we're ready. All that's left is the ball. That's all he has. While dribbling, he's off to Osaka. He kicked the ball, and he left his house in Chiba. First, let's go to Nihonbashi, the starting point of National Route 1. MEGURU BACHIRA's summer vacation. His dribbling journey begins. Chapter 2. National Route 1. The starting point of National Route 1 is a monument called Nipponkoku Doro Genpyo in Nihonbashi Sho City, Tokyo. Oh, so this is where the national route starts. Nice, nice. It's getting fun. After taking the train from his home in Chiba, the sun and temperature were quite high when he arrived, but BACHIRA's excitement was as high as ever. With renewed enthusiasm, he kicks the ball. Skyscrapers in a big city, dribbling past a businessman in a suit with a fluid motion. I'll keep going and going. Full speed ahead. Full body advance. While looking at the blue traffic sign that reads National Route 1, he darts from Shodori to Itaidori and then to Sakuradadori. He won a race on his own against a handsome guy traveling on an electric kick scooter and was even more excited when he saw Tokyo Tower. Oops, enemies. As if they were being spewed out, crowds of people came out of the subway station, so he slowed down. The young lady handing out tissues had a perfect positioning and timing that did not interrupt the flow of people, and she offered tissues saying, "Please, take this." She was wearing a bright red miniskirt and a yellow shirt, the same colors as the karaoke bar. A man with a cell phone in his hand bumped her from behind. She stumbled back and tissues spilled out of the basket she was holding in her hand. In a slow motion, the tissues advertised in the karaoke bar are thrown up into the air. Swish, swish, swish. All of them were caught before they hit the sidewalk. Bachira grabbed 2 tissues in his right hand and 1 in his left. Furthermore, 1 is placed on his thigh and 1 on the instep of his foot. Oh, my hands. Oh well, never mind. Here you go. He puts the tissues back in the basket that the young lady is holding. Thank you. The young lady in the middle of the metropolis has this flabbergasted look. Huh? Is that magic? A miracle? A psychic ability? She didn't really know what happened, but anyway, he was saved. And most importantly, oh my, isn't this kid super cute? He has big eyes and a big smile with zero wariness. Both his flyaway hair and straight-cut bangs make him look even more innocent than ever. The young lady, Enji Yoshiko, 24 years old, has long professed that her favorite type is an older guy who can roll at the palm of her hand. But that smile with those sparkling eyes is a foul. Wait. She stops Bachira, who is about to leave. I wanted to give something back, she thought, but she had nothing else to give. Sorry, here's some tissues if you want. Really? Thank you. Bachira happily accepts. These tissues are free, but that smile is priceless. Yep, I can still do my best. It has been 3 years since she moved to Tokyo from Aomori to become an actress. She has failed every audition she had, and she has only had a few minor roles in the theater company she belongs to. Her heart is completely broken, but she can't make up her mind to go back to her hometown, so she takes a part-time job. But today, thanks to that cute boy, she has the motivation to live. Please, take this. How about some karaoke? The next day, Yoshiko auditioned for her first theater company and won her first leading role. Yoshiko said, that cute boy's power is formidable, and she must have been deeply grateful to Bachira. Unaware of the power he had given to the young lady, Bachira continued down Route 1. Soon, the skyscrapers disappeared, and the condominiums and the greenery began to grow. The buildings became lower and lower, and the national highway became wider and wider, crossing the Tama River, entering Kawasaki City. The road progressed steadily from Chiba to Tokyo to Kanagawa, and then the sun set. At night, of course, he stayed in the open. He found a park with water fountains, toilets, and beds, benches, and decided to stay there. I'm tired. He lay down with his sleeping bag as the pillow. Maybe I'll arrive in Osaka tomorrow. You'll be surprised. No, not at all. He's not even a tenth of the way there yet. At this pace, his mother would be back at home in Chiba by the time he reached Osaka. At this pace, his mother would be back at home in Chiba by the time he reached Osaka. But he's so simple that he didn't even think about it. Tomorrow, too. I'll do my best. He curled up and fell into a deep sleep. Chapter 3. A Monster's Dream. Bachira was dreaming of his childhood. He is playing soccer with his friends. Bachira, who has the ball in his hand, is overtaking 3 friends one after another. He does a feint, passing the ball through their legs, and finally kicks the trap ball with the back of his foot in a tricky move. Boom! His left heel hits the center of the ball, and a pleasant impact runs through his body. Whoosh. It's so much fun to score a goal, just as he imagined, but his friends don't seem to be having any fun at all. Bachira, you're so strong, it's boring. Let's stop playing soccer. Let's go home and play video games. Why? Why do they say that? Everyone just needs to be one with the ball. Then you can make awesome plays. Nothing's more fun than playing soccer. The 3 of them make faces like, what the hell is that? You're weird. He's kind of scary. His eyes aren't right. Let's go. All he thinks about is soccer. What a weirdo. Everyone turns away. I'm not weird. He felt a pang of frustration. Bam! Before he knew it, he had landed a jumping volley kick on his friend's face. I'm not weird! I was so frustrated and disappointed that he got into a fight with them. But, huh? You're totally weird. Think you can beat us 3-1? Yeah, get him! They hit him back and beat him to a pulp. Meguru, you're not weird. That's what his mom said to him. Right, Mom? I know those guys are wrong. Well, I don't think they're wrong. Fighting is bad, but it's just that they aren't able to feel what you can feel. She puts a sticky plaster on the top of his nose. Then, what should I do? I just want them to play soccer with me. It's way more fun than playing games. He wonders why they don't understand. That's admirable, Bachira. It's wonderful to have something you want to believe in. Just live your life believing in it. His mom smiled happily and patted his head gently. When people become adults, they want to believe, but they forget how. So if you pretend not to hear it, eventually, you really won't hear your own voice anymore. In front of his mom is a large canvas. What you're trying to believe in is such a fleeting and precious thing. On a canvas like a wall, his mom runs her paintbrush. It's the voice of the monster in your heart. Me too. I've always trusted that voice. There was a monster, like a flickering flame in the darkness, like a rising plume of smoke. A blue and black monster. That's the monster inside Mom. Then, what kind of monster is inside me? Little Bachira is playing soccer again, but he has no more friends. When he puts the ball on the ground, a blue-black flame appears. It's the monster. The monster comes to steal the ball. He rolls the ball backwards. The monster chases the ball further. Yeah, over here. The ball bounces lightly between his legs. He turns, then stops. Playing soccer with the monster is so much fun. His mom told him that this monster was his imaginary friend, a friend that no one else could see, just for you. Even if they say it's weird, the monster will play soccer for him. That's why it's a lot more fun. Bachira in his dream becomes a junior high school student, and then a senior high school student. Over here. He's been playing soccer with a monster for a long time, because only this monster understands what Bachira imagines. However, Bachira on the bench is sleeping, with an innocent sleeping face, sucking his thumb. Mama, I want one. I want a real friend whom I can have fun playing soccer with. Chapter 4. Two very lucky people. And the next morning, screech, slam, thud, thud. He was awakened by the sound of a rough driving. A truck was parked on the side of the park, and a young man with a white towel wrapped around his head, who appeared to be the driver, was dashing to the restroom. The desperate look on his face also reveals what's the situation of his lower half. Bachira stretches. He feels like he had a dream, but can't remember what it was. The weather is nice, and it looks like it will be hot again today. Oh, come on. He got up and kicked the ball when he heard a scream from the restroom. Paper. There's no paper. Paper. Suddenly, Bachira rummages through his pockets. There's a lot. These are the tissues given to him by a young lady yesterday. So this is what it means to have neither God nor Buddha. Bachira said, "If you don't mind, take this," then threw one of the tissues from above to the man screaming in agony in the toilet cubicle. Huh? For real? A Buddha in hell? No, a God only of paper. Thank you so much. Damn it, I'm so lucky. Nope. When I was out of paper, it was bad luck to the point that even God had forsaken me. It is very noisy. Bachira was also doing his business at the urinal when he heard the sound of water being flushed, and a man came out, clattering and clenching his belt. You're a god. Thank you. He then shook Bachira's hand. By the way, neither of them have washed their hands at this point. The man was overly friendly, open-minded, and talked a lot. You saved me. I suddenly got a stomach ache. It was on the verge of coming out when I found the restroom in the park. Just when I think I'm saved, this time there's no paper. Thanks a lot. So, are you doing club activities now? That's a lot of work in the heat. Nope, I'm dribbling to Osaka. The man makes a face. Seriously? Yep. See ya. The pure eyes show how serious he is. To Osaka. Dribble to Osaka. Wait! A man stopped Bachira, who had already begun dribbling. I'll give you a lift to Nogaya. The man pointed with his thumb at the truck. I am lucky, but you're lucky too. I was just on my way to Nogaya. It's fate, isn't it? It's an extreme shortcut on National Route 1, all the way to the Aichi Prefecture. The man is Hanashika Kazuya, 28 years old. He was a truck driver, on his way to Nagaya to deliver some goods. The truck accelerated as it entered the highway. By the way, boy, what's your name? MEGURU BACHIRA, second year, high school. I see. I'm Hanashika. I invited you here by myself, but didn't you learn that you shouldn't follow a stranger? Well, from the looks of it, I'm a nice guy though. You're not someone unknown, aren't you? You're that guy from the Dang It's, right? Huh? Hanashika was shaken by Bachira's words. The truck shook violently and swerved into the next lane. If it had not been a morning highway with little traffic, there was a high probability they would have died. Are you a fan of mine by any chance? His hands are trembling as he grips the steering wheel. No, I'm not. He immediately denies it with a smile. I just thought I'd seen you somewhere before, and then I saw this on the dashboard. There, on tops of magazines and maps, was a flyer for a live gig. Roar of laughter. Dang, it's Gekkakujo, Comedy Live. Among the pictures of several comedians is a comedy duo in their goofy style of white suits and gold shiny bow ties, the Dang It's, smiling. Although the impression is totally different from now, the one with the head parted into 7/3 was indeed Hanashika. You see, I've quit being a comedian. Hanashika's face distorted into a sullen look. Dang It was a comedy duo that didn't sell well, and Hanashika was in charge of being the Tsukomi, or the straight man. But a year ago, his partner, who was in charge of being the Boke, or funny man, and their scripts, got drunk and wrote bad things about the big-name celebrities on Twitter, causing a huge firestorm. As a duo, Hanashika also had to apologize, but their apology press conference sparked even more controversy due to the excuses made. Bachira remembered that news. Forget it already. Damn it. Hanashika reached out and crumpled the flyer for the live concert he had been saving reluctantly. In the world of comedy, only the lucky few survive. I wasn't so lucky. That fiery scandal came just as he was starting to get some work as a comedian. Since childhood, he'd always been a show-off and loved to make people laugh. He'd always dreamed of becoming a comedian and appearing on TV. That dream came true in the worst possible way. He has nothing but regrets about that apology press conference. I was so frightened that he exposed his miserable, pathetic appearance to the whole country. I had dreamed of being a comedian since I was a kid, but after I tried it, I realized that it's not that easy. I learned that dreams don't come true that easily. Life ain't easy. When you grow up, there are some dreams you have to give up on. His voice becomes quieter as he mumbles. If only his partner hadn't gotten drunk and done that at the time. If only they had a more proper apology press conference. If only he had seriously held back when his partner said he was quitting. But you know what? If only I had more luck. Maybe, by now... He looked to the side and saw that Bachira was watching a video on his phone. You weren't listening? So funny, this popular comedian. You may have a cute face, but you're a bit of a demon, aren't you? Bachira was laughing out loud at the video. By the way, what is your dream? As for Hanashika, he doesn't feel like he has enough to say. Me? To be a soccer player. I want to play exciting soccer on the world stage with Messi, Ronaldo, and Noel Noah. What? Isn't that impossible? No way. Hanashika isn't exactly a soccer fan, but he knows how great the guys Bachira mentioned are. It's up to you to decide if it's impossible or not, isn't it? Bachira didn't take him seriously. I've decided I'm going to play exciting soccer. I don't care about luck. A soccer-obsessed comedian talk? How funny. Bachira seemed to find the video quite amusing and didn't take his eyes off the phone. You're too free, aren't you? Hanashika was amazed, but remembered his old self. He too had been told that it was impossible for him to become a comedian, but I ignored what they said and continued ahead. You're gonna quit college to become a comedian. Are you serious? You've underestimated the world. You need to face reality. Even though his friends made fun of him, even though his parents lectured him, he gritted his teeth and worked hard. He never thought that he would turn to the side of criticizing other people's dreams in the same way. That's pathetic. It's up to you to decide if it's impossible or not. That's a good point. All right, I'll buy you miso katsu in Nagaya. For real? He's not sure, but he's lucky that he can save his lunch money. A few months later, Kaneshiro meets Bachira again through the TV in a room of his apartment. It was a match between Japan's U20 national team versus BLUELOCK's 11. And even more months later, Bachira would find out in a comedy show, the Dangits are back. Those were unbeknownst to them. Bachira was treated to Nagaya's famous miso katsu and parted ways with Kaneshiro. See ya, MEGURU Bachira. Take care. Thank ya. Bye-bye. After honking the horn for farewell, the truck left. Chapter 5. Fresh Chocolate Milk Pudding. The remaining distance is about 170 kilometers from Nagaya to Osaka. It is a tough road with some mountain crossings, but Bachira dribbles along in high spirits. But as he was cheerfully making his way through the rural townscape, wah! Special fresh chocolate milk pudding! A cake shop's banner catches his eye. Bachira loves sweets. He was about to be sucked into the store, but he shook his head. He was still in the middle of his journey and could not afford to waste too much time. Just when I was about to give up and pass by, an incident happened. Danger. Bachira floats the ball instantly. Span. He kicked the ball vigorously towards the windshield of a car in front of him. Screech. Yeah. The woman screams at the screech of the brakes. Masato! The mother, whose face is burning red, rushes over to her little child, who fell on her backside and hugs him. A careless car almost hit the child in the doorway of the cake shop. Bachira noticed and immediately hit the windshield with a ball. Thanks to this, the driver noticed and the child escaped being hit by a hair's breadth. Mama, that big bro with the ball saved me. The child, embraced by her mother, pointed to Bachira. Thank you so much. The mother bowed repeatedly with her child. Please eat this if you like. He had no intention of doing so, but she forcefully handed him a paper bag to thank him. That big bro's so awesome. I want to play soccer too, right, Mama? Yes, soccer is great. The parents and her kid walk home, hand in hand. The boy whose life Bachira saved would later grow up to become a famous writer for a soccer magazine, but he doesn't know that yet. And then, is this paper bag from that cake shop? Inside was a special fresh chocolate milk pudding. I immediately went to a nearby park to refuel with sugar. Yum. The sweetness of the pudding made his feet flutter. 3 is a lot though. It's summer, so it's going to go bad soon, so he doesn't want to throw them away. That looks delicious. Huh? Before he knew it, an elementary school student, apparently on his way home from cram school, was standing in front of him. With black-rimmed glasses, he looks petite and serious looking, and is the type of boy who studies a lot. He must be tired. He must be very tired. He hunched over and stared at the fresh chocolate milk pudding with eyes like dead fish. Do you want some glasses, boy? When Bachira smiled, the elementary school student nodded, although hesitant. He sat next to him. Thank you so much. He's a 5th grader, Ryo Arikita. Normally, he would not do such a crazy thing as accepting food from a stranger, but he was so exhausted that he could not make such a normal decision. Quickly, he brings the plump pudding to his mouth. It's good. It's good, right? I just got it from a stranger earlier. He suddenly felt anxious, but he couldn't resist the sweetness. Ryo loves sweets. As he ate the fresh chocolate milk pudding as if he was drinking it, the sugar was absorbed into his brain, which was exhausted from studying, and his blood sugar level rose, giving him more energy. I see. Dribbling to Osaka? That's amazing for someone so young. Amazing? Really? Yay! It's a conversation between a mature elementary school student and an innocent high school student. I envy you. I want to do something amazing like that too. Why don't you just do it? I can't do it during summer vacation because I have cram school every day from morning to evening. Studying from morning till evening? I don't want that. When Bachira is surprised, Ryo looks dejected. I don't want to go to cram school either. You don't want to go? But you go every day? You're weird. Weird? From being dejected, he was stunned. He was told he's weird by someone who's weird. Come to think of it, why do I go to cram school? It's because his mom told him to, but this is the first time he has ever questioned that. It's a boring summer vacation. He wants to do something amazing like this big bro. After all, it's summer vacation. I'm gonna go ahead. What? Wait! Ryo wanted to talk with this big bro a little more. Hey, if you don't mind, why don't you stay at my house? I live in a hot spring inn, so you can secretly stay in a futon room and enjoy taking a bath in the hot spring. I think it's better than sleeping outdoors. Hot springs? I'll go, expeditiously. Thus, Bachira secured a place to stay for the night. Chapter 6. Sacred Tree. The next morning, Ryo guided him to sneak out the back door of the hot spring inn. Ryo prepared the bedding, bath, and a meal for him so that his family would not find out. It was a difficult mission, as if he had taken a stray dog and hid it from his parents, but Ryo succeeded. If you don't mind, I have this. He hands him a paper bag that looks like a souvenir. I made these muffins. I like to eat and make sweets. Oh, but I don't know if they're good or not. Ryo looked shy and scratched his cheek with his index finger. Yum, so sweet. He's already eating it? But seeing Bachira eating while smiling made Ryo happy. Influenced by the mold-breaking Bachira, Ryo tried to bake muffins in the kitchen of their inn last night, instead of doing his cram school homework. It may have been a small thing compared to Bachira's dribbling trip, but it was a big adventure for Ryo not to do his cram school homework. Letting this big bro stay over without telling his parents, not doing homework, and baking muffins, he was nervous, anxious, and guilty. However, I'm glad I made them. For the first time, Ryo knew how happy he was when someone ate his food so deliciously. Now then, please do your best. Bye-bye. After that, Ryo really got into baking sweets. He asked his mother to reduce his cram school classes and made lots of sweets during the summer vacation. Eventually, his hobby grew to the point where he started making desserts to be served at the inn, which became the talk of the town. And it would be a long time before the inn became popular as a sweets hot spring inn with a famous pâtissière. Now, under the summer sun, Bachira entered May from Aichi. So hot. It was scorching hot. Still, he went on and on, crossing fields and mountains. I can't anymore. He stopped the ball, then put his hands on his knees. It's getting late, and it was time for him to find a place to sleep. That's what he thought. Then, there was a red torii gate right in front of him. It was a shrine. Pardon my intrusion. It was small and old, and didn't look like anyone was there. But it was clean, and there were benches in the grounds. A large tree with plenty of leaves is wrapped in a Shimenawa rope, so it must be the sacred tree of this shrine. He decided to stay here today. Once that is decided, it's time to pay for a visit. He made some monetary offering, then clapped his hands in prayer. I wish to play soccer with Noah, Ronaldo, and Messi. Oh, and Benzema, Mbappe, and... It was a little too much to ask for 10 yen. Then, late at night, there's a faint sound of pebbles being stepped on. The feeble light from the street lamps barely reached the back of the torii gate. A man wearing a black jacket, black pants, and black mask quietly crept into the shrine through the darkness. He holds a curved iron bar, a crowbar, and looks around. There's an offerings thief. Even if he'll be cursed, he's trying to break the offertory box and steal the money. Although it is a small shrine, there are festivals and bond dances held in the summer, so the money box attracts a good amount of money. It has also been investigated that there is no security system, and that it is completely unmanned at night. While the man quietly approaches the offertory box. Yes. Hi. He suddenly yells out of the blue and jumps with surprise. He fearfully looks in the direction of the voice, but it's too dark, he couldn't tell. He hears the rustling sound of the leaves and knows that it is in the direction of the sacred tree that he saw during his initial inspection. Rustle. The leaves shook noticeably louder. What are you doing? The sacred tree yelled at him. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. The offerings thief runs away in terror. Hey, I will never do anything bad again. I will change my ways and work diligently. Please don't curse me. He ran for his life, falling many times along the road approaching the Shinto shrine. Oi, hey! Even after the offerings thief were gone, his echoes yelled throughout the temple grounds. Oi! What are you doing, Zico? Pass it! Pass it! It's nothing much. It was just Bachira the sleep talk. Chirp, chirp, pip, pip. Early in the morning, Bachira woke up to the chirping of birds gathering at the sacred tree. It was another beautiful day. What's this? As he was getting up, he noticed a piece of white paper on his stomach. When he picked it up, it was an unopened omikuji. He has no idea why it ended up here. He doesn't know, but omikujis make him excited. Bachira doesn't think about it too much and immediately begins to peel it off. Omikuji, omikuji. He peels off the glue and looks inside. Excellent luck. The person you've been waiting for will come. You will meet your destiny. Believe in yourself and live as you wish. Yay! It's excellent luck. Believe in yourself and live as you wish. Isn't that nice? All right, we're going all the way to Osaka today. He casually puts the omikuji in his pocket and kicked the ball. Perhaps it was a thank you from the gods for driving away the offerings thief. But Bachira had no idea what happened last night. 4 months later, Bachira meets his fated partner, Yoichi Isagi. Chapter 7. Crossing a mountain pass. If I cross this mountain pass, I'll be in Osaka. Facing the Green Mountains, he shouted, Banzai! After hitchhiking and getting a ride on a light truck, he finally reached the edge of Kyoto. Looking at the map on his phone, it seems that Osaka is on the other side of the mountains. A single road is leading into the mountains. The road is unpaved, but it is wide enough, and the thick greenery casts deep shadows and blocks out the sunlight. Just a bit more. The goal is right in front of him. Bun! Kick the ball out and take on the challenge of crossing the mountain pass. I'll just keep going. The ball bounces irregularly on the dirt and pebbles, and he kicks it, and keeps on kicking it up the mountain. Bam, bam, off I go! However, it was the 4th day of his dribbling journey. My legs are beginning to scream because of the slope going up, which is becoming physically tough. No, this is not Bachira's place to give up. Rather, it starts from here. Full speed ahead! Full body advance! The juice that spurted out soaked his t-shirt. In the mountains, where neither humans nor cars pass, the voice of cicadas and Bachira shouts resound. Zing, zing, zing! Full body advance! Go! Forward! Bzz, bzz, bzz. The slope gets steeper as he goes. The ball he kicked comes back to him, and if he loses focus, it will roll all the way down he came. Zing, zing, zing! Full body advance! Go! Forward! Bzz, bzz, bzz. Unlike the flat field, the slope puts a lot of strain on his thighs, that his muscles feel like they're going to burst. Above all, the ball is rolling around here and there, so we can't let his guard down even for a moment. Even so, he was still thinking, full body advance, go, forward. Oh, the noisy cicadas suddenly quieted down. Then came the pitter-patter. Rain started falling, wetting the ground in no time. Then all of a sudden, the rain gets harder. Whoa, it's as if it was a squall. He was drenched from the head down, and a river formed around his feet. He opened his mouth to drink plenty of water. It felt good to cool down his burning body. It felt good, but he's in trouble. The ball doesn't roll at all due to the resistance of the water flowing down the slope. He played even in the rain, but this was his first time for him to play in such a downpour. Even if he kicked the heavy ball hard, it just won't roll well. Even if it doesn't roll, then that's it. Just don't put it on the ground. Bachira went, bun, and kicked the ball up hard. Then dashes just before the floating ball hits the ground. Hip. He kicks the ball up again. Hip, hip, hip. He repeatedly dashed and kicked at high speed, lifting and dribbling. Nice idea. The downpour blocking the view, his soaking and heavy body, legs beyond the limit of fatigue. Those worst of conditions is the reason for his maximum concentration. Lifting and dribbling the heavy ball forward, forward, and forward. In the remote mountains, alone, in a battle against the rain. I'm not gonna lose. Eventually, the rain started to subside. Before he knows it, the slope gradually became gentler. At last, a view opened up. The trees parted, and he could see the bright sky and the city in the distance. He's at the highest point of the mountain pass. He was so moved that he didn't even realize it until it was too late. There was a huge frog under his feet. A light brown, warty toad. Oh no, if he doesn't do something, he's gonna step on it. He quickly avoided the toad. Thud. The momentum caused Bachira to lose his balance, and he plunged into the grass on the side of the road. Ouch! Gero. The frog hops away as if nothing happened. Bachira is covered with muddy grass. It's the worst. I'll take a little break. Worst of all, he's sprawled on the ground. Droplets of water dripped from the leaves of the trees, but the rain seemed to have stopped, and white clouds drifted across the sky. There's something in his hand. It seemed to have gotten caught when he hit the ground. Gently, he opened his palm and saw. Whoa! Wow! There was an acorn that had a really cool shape. It was the smoothest, shiniest, and biggest, and the best acorn he had ever seen in his life. Lucky! I'll treasure this. He puts it in his pocket and stands up cheerfully. He picks up the ball and looks up at the sky after the rain. Something even more amazing was happening. Whoa, that's awesome! There was a huge rainbow in the blue sky. Moreover, it was a double rainbow, with a small rainbow inside the huge rainbow. Lucky. An excellent luck, a cool acorn, and a double rainbow. I feel like something amazing is about to happen. Chapter 8. Night in Osaka. By the time he had passed through the mountains, the sun had completely set. I made it! I'm in Osaka! But Osaka is a big place, and his phone ran out of charge, so he couldn't use the map or call you. At any rate, if there is electricity, there must be people. He proceeded onward, relying on the lights. From the lights in the fields, to the lights in the residential area, to the lights in the buildings. As we moved towards the shinier lights, we came across... Wow! 2 hours later, we arrived at this brightly shining place. It was so flashy that it looked like the city itself was emitting the lights. In front of him was the famous Glico sign. Yes, this is Dantonbori. The scent of takoyaki and okonomiyaki wafts in the air, and the thick Osaka dialect is flying around like, aren't you stupid? What the heck? Shut up, stupid. How interesting. There's this lady in very revealing clothing, then this dead drunk drunkard, and also a giant moving crab. It's a lot of fun. It's exciting, but it's not all fun and games. Tomorrow morning, he has to start looking for a venue for Yu's solo exhibition, so he has to find a place to sleep. I wonder if there's a place I can sleep. After passing Dantonbori, the downtown area turned into an office district, and further on, a shopping street with shuttered stores. The area became more and more deserted, and before he knew it, the underground atmosphere of Osaka was becoming thicker and thicker. Something's there. In the small corner of a park, 3 old men were having a drinking party. Ugh, drinking after work just soaks into my body. You don't work at all. Could it be that they're homeless? They are using cardboard boxes and chatting happily with a cup of sake in one hand. He looked at them from the side, then as he passed by. Ah, there you are. I won't let you get away today. I passed a group of 4 Yankees who looked like high school students, coming from the opposite direction. All of them had rocket fireworks in their hands and were laughing. That's... whoosh, crackle, crack. Whew! The cup of sake exploded, knocking the short and stout man over. It's a hit! Keep them coming! Rocket fire! They targeted the homeless men and shot them with fireworks. It's you guys again? Why are you shooting at us? What the hell do you have against us, idiots? The old men were yelling, but then bang, bang, bang. They fire off fireworks in rapid succession. Ouch, it's hot! A white plume of smoke filled the area, and screams erupted. Next! They are amused to see the old men running around, so the Yankees tried to light more fireworks. Funk. What the? The ball hit the Yankee with the lighter in the face. You shouldn't aim fireworks at people. Lightly kicking the ball that came back, BACHIRA pointed his finger at them. What the? Are you with them? The blonde guy who got hit in the face with the ball glares at him while holding his nose. Huh? Am I with those homeless old men? When he looked at himself again, he saw that he was covered in mud and was dirty all over. This was my favorite t-shirt. It's a little depressing. Then, a big punch from a macho Yankee came flying at him. He effortlessly dodged it. The macho guy staggers. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm telling you to stop with the fireworks, you stupid macho. Who are you calling a stupid macho? Whoosh. Watch out, kid! The old man shouted. Thump. There was another old man behind him. BACHIRA was hit and fell to his knees. Chapter 9. Yankee and Soccer. When BACHIRA collapses, his ball rolls away. What a weakling. You think you could beat us 4-1? He gets kicked in the back with a thud. Ouch. As I crouched down holding his head, in the opposite direction of the Yankees, a bluish-black flame appeared. His mouth ripped open to the ear, smiling broadly. It's the monster. He has not played soccer with the monster once he went on this dribbling journey. Want to play here? Bachira, who was on all fours, suddenly starts laughing, and the Yankees were perplexed. Hey, don't laugh. The moment when the macho guy from earlier pulled his leg back to kick Bachira, the monster beckoned. Yep, kick off. He quickly got up and started running towards the ball. You're running away? Huh? Wait up, hey! He kept the ball and quickly turned to the direction of the Yankees. Nope, you're not running away. You're not gonna get away. He passes the ball between the legs of the Yankees. What? That way? No, this way. I got him, but I can't hold him. He swung his body wide to get off the defense and then kept the ball again. Being surrounded by 4 players was a challenge. However, Noah could easily pull this off with ease. Controlling the ball little by little, he dodges the 4 players one after another. Here comes the feint spin. Come round and round. Boom! The image comes to him so suddenly, and he's having a lot of fun. The Yankees somewhat felt madness when Bachira started playing soccer. They sometimes laugh while dribbling. It's pretty scary, and they couldn't catch him at all. Damn it! Come on! The blonde and the macho one attacked Bachira at the same time. Bunk! Gah! The two collided head on, and both fell to the ground together. I ain't done yet! Whack! Ah! Another is hit in the face at point blank and falls to his knees, his nose bleeding so much. That hurts! Damn you, stupid! Ugh, my nose! Before they knew it, the 3 were unable to fight. You gotta be kidding. There's only one left. Hey, you rotten Yankees! How dare you screw with us? Huh? Ow. The trio of old men, their hair burnt to a crisp by the fireworks, stood there with an angry look on their face. Run away! They're dangerous! 4 Yankees ran away in a panic. Don't you ever touch us again, you assholes! We'll beat you up! That's right, it'll rain blood! Yeah, this soccer kiddo's here! The trio of old men chased away the Yankees vigorously. Kiddo, thank you. You saved us. In return, you should eat takoyaki. I risked my life to protect this one. Don't worry, this is the one I bought. The short and stout old man offers him a carton of takoyaki. Drawn to the takoyaki, Bachira sits down on the cardboard. He takes a bite. The takoyaki was cold, but it tasted really good after that workout. He ate what was offered to him. So, why did you become homeless, kiddo? Running away from home? Isn't your mom worried about you? Don't just throw your life away, the old man asked. No, I'm actually... When Bachira explained why he came to Osaka, they all laughed. Dribbling to Osaka? Just how much do you love soccer? That's stupid. It makes them happy to hear that these people of Osaka like it. So, are you enjoying soccer? After drinking that cup of sake, the short and stout old man asked. Not much. Bachira puts the ball on his head like a sea lion. I want to play more fun soccer, exciting soccer, but the other guys don't get me at all. That's why it's so boring these days. Only the monster understands Bachira's soccer. Don't get you, huh? The short and stout old man, just as if to say, I fully understand, puts his index finger on the tip of Bachira's nose. There's only one solution. He smiled meaningfully, and Bachira also leaned forward. The solution is, don't worry about it. A question mark appears above Bachira's head. Worrying about this and that won't help. Worries are worries because they worry you. If you just give up, then there's nothing to worry about. He just left a blank stare. Yasu, that's a nice way of putting it. It's philosophy, the philosophy of life. The 2 old men were strongly impressed. If you truly understand each other, you already understand each other before you can even think about communicating. Rather than complaining about not being able to communicate, be the bloke for someone who does a good tsukomi. That chemical reaction is what makes good comedy. Comedy is a chemical reaction. Yasushi has Kiyoshi. For all Hanshin, there's all Giant. He was not sure when they started talking about comedy and didn't get the analogy at all. Well, you can stay at my luxury apartment tonight. And so, Bachira was allowed to stay in Yasu-san's luxury apartment, a tent under the bridge. Chapter 10, Kaibutsu Exhibition. When he woke up the next morning, Yasu was still asleep. He is snoring loudly and looking comfortable. Bachira whispered, "Thank you for your hospitality," and prepared to leave. That's right, I had to thank him for the overnight stay and meal. He fumbled in his pocket to see if there was anything. What came out was some tissues, nomokiji, and... He thought, what should he do? It might be a waste to give it away. He was a little worried, but the takoyaki was delicious, so we decided to give it to him as a thank you. Gently, he put his treasure on Yasu's belly, a shiny, lucky acorn. See ya! It was a beautiful day when he got out of the tent. Bachira kicked his ball. Here at last! It had been 5 days since he left their home in Chiba. After much hesitation, he finally arrived at his final destination, the venue of Yu's solo exhibition. It's a stylish art gallery with a view of Osaka Castle. The revolving glass doors looked like an entrance of a luxury hotel, and a crystal chandelier hung from the ceiling. It was super cool. Whoa, it's here! Bachira, with his ball in one hand, was thrilled to get his hand on the revolving door. At the same time, my feet are killing me. Underneath her smile, Yu was enduring the pain of trying to get used to her heels. An up-and-coming artist, Yu Bachira. The gallery was crowded every day with visitors to the Kaibutsu exhibition. The guests were all discerning celebrities who love art. Normally, Yu wears only work clothes covered with paint, but this was the only time she dressed up. Her bright blue dress was a perfect match for the luxurious atmosphere of the gallery. To think that this powerful painting could be created by a beautiful woman like you. I would like to hear from you where your creative motivation comes from. An elegant gentleman speaks to her. As Yu begins to speak smilingly, the other celebrities gather around to listen. She may look intelligent, classy, and talkative, but she's really not good at talking to people, and she can't wait to get out of those heels and that dress. Yu is in such a tired mode when a familiar voice reaches her. The entrance to the gallery is noisy, and the guests are fleeing away. MEGURU! I came! His head was unkempt. His face was dark from sunburn. His t-shirt and pants were torn in places, and there was a dirty ball at his feet. Her son, who was supposed to be in Chiba, suddenly appeared in tatters. She was too stunned to speak. What the hell happened to you? You know, I dribbled all the way here. Dribbled? All the guests tilted their heads. What's with this dirty boy? Why the soccer ball? Why dribble? The venue is filled with a fine atmosphere, but upon seeing the monster on a huge canvas, Bachira was filled with emotion. I'm glad I came to see Yu's painting after all. Then, with a thud, a group of strong-looking security guards came rushing into the venue. I told you not to go in there dressed like that! Show me your ticket properly! That's not the issue! In fact, Bachira was so tattered that he had been refused entrance. Because he forcibly broke through there, he was completely treated as a suspicious person. It's dangerous, Bachira-sensei. This way, please. No, that kid is... When Yu tries to explain the situation to the staff who are trying to evacuate her. Yeah, watch out! There were screams and shouts. A security guard tried to throw out Bachira, and Bachira ran away. Moreover, he dribbled away. A suspicious person suddenly started kicking a soccer ball, causing an uproar in the venue. Hey, don't run away! You're trying to grab me, so I ran away. He stuck out his tongue and dribbled between the guests to escape. Whoa. Bachira dodges the guard's tackle. The security guard stumbles and hugs a female customer, causing more screams to respond. The venue was in a panic, with chasing security guards, the quick Bachira, and fleeing guests. Enough! Bachira-sensei. Yu took off her heels and ran towards the escaping Bachira. Take this! As expected of his mother, she caught Bachira from behind in one go. She hugged him tightly, not minding her beautiful dress getting dirty. Bachira-sensei has... Did she catch the suspicious person? The guests and security guards were taken aback. With all eyes on her, Yu laughed. Then smiled naively. It's alright. He's my son. This feral child is Bachira-sensei's son? Even the celebrities were surprised. I'm so glad you came. Yu suddenly wraps an arm around his shoulders. Did you have fun? Asked with a smile, Bachira nodded. 5 days of meeting and partying with all kinds of people, of freedom and excitement. Yes, soccer is so much fun. And that was the Bachira light novel, discussing his origins before Blue Lock. I'm sure a lot of you were unaware of this content ever existing, but I hope you guys did, enjoy the content in and of itself, and now are happy that you have easy access to it. But aside from that, like I kind of just said, I hope you all did enjoy the video and will continue to enjoy it in the future. I just want to leave a final reminder to join my Discord server if you're ever interested in getting any more involved with our amazing community. As for the question of the video, which light novel should I cover next? Leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And like always, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this.